Om. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणाचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुभब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशेभ्यो अत्र्यादृशेभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामृतदत्तात्रेयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो श्रीयादिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीयाद्यशङ्कराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीकृष्णपरमात्मनः परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण सकलशास्त्रोक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्म कृते सेवकानां भक्तानां साधकानां धर्मसंस्थापकानां विघ्ननिवारण शत्रुनिर्मूलन समस्तशक्तीनाम् अवाप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवतमहापुराणशास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्. Today we chant the 6th chapter where the Putana Samhara Bhagavan does. It is Putana is avidya, not at all knowing about Paramatma. So she comes in a beautiful form to give the milk as if and kill him. He knows everything. So he just along with the milk he takes her prana but gives her moksha. That is the greatness of this Leela. Though she came as Rakshasi with negative intention, she is killed. But then she came to give the milk, therefore she is, as a mother, she approached, therefore she is given Sadgati also. These are the subtle, intricate lessons which we have to learn while chanting or studying all these stories, and thus try to become oriented to Bhagavan, especially with bhakti more and more. Toward the end, the question is asked by Shukadevji is, if to Putana, if Bhagavan has given Sadgati, moksha, who came to kill him but as mother? What he must have given to Yashoda and all other women who loved him, who gave him milk and all other love. अब बातों से भी बोल नहीं सकते. So that is how here Krishna Anugraha Mahima is described so that we become purely in our heart Krishna Bhaktas. We know Krishna, we know little of his Mahima. We do namaskar to him, we may take his name. Little of upasana we may do. All that is very mechanical. It is like a Panditji doing the puja of the Lord for the sake of Yajaman, where he is not involved in devotion. Means if that Panditji is not matured. A matured Panditji does puja first with his own devotion, then with the same devotion while doing so, when it comes to the Sankalpa, he does Sankalpa for the Yajamana. I just give the example. In the same way, doing all these may or may not account for bhakti. So to develop bhakti, these are to be done. To express the developed bhakti, these are done. So when they are done or not done without bhakti, as good as they are not done only. All the puja, upasana, ityadi. So these stories by telling us the mahima of Bhagavat Krupa, when we have the devotion to the Lord, then we get inspired for the true Shraddha, Sharanagati, Yukta Bhakti to the Lord. And it is very unique. Any number of words you use to explain that bhakti, you can't. Just like Mukha Aswadanavat, a dumb man eating a sweet, how can he talk? So too the Jnana Marga about Parabrahmanubhuti also can't be put it in words. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. But there is bhakti, there is jnanam, there is Bhagavan, there is mukti, they are all very much there. Our human intellects being so small, they are given for a different purpose of worldliness. They are not sufficient equipments either to have the bhakti or ultimate jnanam of Bhagavan. After that, anubhuti. For the sake of anubhuti, whatever sadhanas to be done, for sake of sadhanas, whatever the intellectual understanding about Bhagavan's mahima, saguna, nirguna can be, should be gained, that much the intellect will help us in. तो उतना ही उसका यूज है, बियॉन्ड दैट नहीं. नो लेट अस डू ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं पारायणं दशमस्कन्धः अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच नन्दः पथिवचः शौरेः नमृषेति विचिन्तयन् हरिं जगाम शरणम् उत्पातागमशङ्कितः कंसेन प्रहिता घोरा पूतना बालघातिनी शिशूंश्चचार विघ्नन्ति पुरग्रामव्रजादिशो न यत्र श्रवणादीनि रक्षोज्ञानि स्वकर्मसु कुर्वन्ति सात्वतां भर्तुः यातु धान्यश्च तत्र हि साखेचर्येकदोपेत्या पूतनानन्दगोकुलं योषित्वा माययात्मानं प्राविशत् कामचारिणी तां केशबन्धव्यतिसिक्तमल्लिकां बृहन्नितम्बस्तनकृच्छ्रमध्यमां सुवाससंकम्पितकर्णभूषण त्रिशोल्लसत्कुन्तलमण्डिताननां वल्गुस्मितापाङ्गविसर्गवीक्षितैः मनोहरन्तीं वनितां व्रजौकसाम् अमंसतां भोजकरेण रूपिणीं गोप्यः श्रियं द्रष्टुमिवागतां पतिं बालग्रहस्तत्र विचिन्वते शिशोन यदृच्छयानन्दगृहे सदन्तकं बालं प्रतिच्छन्न निजोरुतेजसं ददर्श तल्पेऽग्निमिवाहितं भसीं विबुध्यतां बालकमालिकाग्रहं चराचरात्मा स निमीलिते क्षणः अनन्तमानोपयदङ्कमन्तकं यथोरगं सुप्तम् अबुद्धिरज्जुधीः तां तीक्ष्णचित्ताम् अतिवामचेष्टितां वीक्ष्यान्तराकोशपरिच्छदासीवत् वरस्त्रियं तत्प्रभया च धर्षिते निरीक्ष्यमाणे जननी ह्यतिष्ठतां तस्मिन् स्तनं दुर्जरवीर्यमुल्बणं घोराङ्कमादाय शिशोर्दधावत गाढं कराभ्यां भगवान् प्रपीड्य ततो प्राणैः समं रोषसमन्वितो अपिबतो सा मुञ्चालमिति प्रभाषिणी निष्पीड्यमाना किल जीवमर्मणि विवृत्य नेत्रे चरणौ भुजौ मुहुः प्रस्विन्नगात्राक्षिपतिरुरोदः तस्याः स्वनेनातिगभीररंहसा साद्रिर्महीद्यौश्च चालसग्रहा रसादिशश्च प्रतिनेदिरे जनाः पेतुः क्षितौ वज्रनिपातशङ्कया निशाचरीत्थं व्यतितस्तनाव्यसुः व्यादाय केशान् शरणौ भुजावपि प्रसार्य गोष्ठे निजरूपमास्थिता वज्राहतो वृत्र इवापतन् नृप पतमानोऽपि तद्देहः त्रिगव्यूत्यन्तरद्रुमान् चूर्णयामास राजेन्द्र महदासीत् तदद्भुतम् ईशामात्रोग्रदंष्ट्रास्यं गिरिकन्धरनासिकं गण्डशैलस्तनं रौद्रं प्रकीर्णारुणमूर्धजम् अन्धकूपगभीराक्षं पुडिनारोहभीषणं बद्धसेतुभुजोर्वङ्घ्रि शून्यतो यः ह्रदोदरं स्वन्तत्रसु स्मदद्वीक्ष्य गोपा गोप्यः कळेबरं पूर्वं तु तन्निस्वनित भिन्नहृत्कर्णमस्तकाः बालं च तस्य उरसि क्रीडन्तमकुतो भयं गोप्यस्तूर्णं समभ्येत्य जगृहुर्जातसम्भ्रमाः यशोदारोहिणीभ्यां ताः समं बालस्य सर्वतः रक्षां विदधिरे सम्यग् गोपुच्छभ्रमणादिभिः गोमूत्रेण स्नापयित्वा पुनर्गोरजसार्भकं रक्षां चक्रुश्च चक्षकृता द्वादशाङ्गेषु नामभिः गोप्यः संस्पृष्टसलिलाः अङ्गेषु करयोः पृथक् न्यस्यात्मन्यतबालस्य बीजन्यासमकुर्वत अव्याजदोङ्ग्रिमान् स्तवजान्वथोरु यज्ञोच्युतः कडितटं जठरं हयास्य हृत्केशवस्त्वदुर ईश इनस्तु कण्ठं विष्णुर्भुजं मुखमुरुक्रम ईश्वरकं चक्र्यग्रतः सह गदो हरिरस्तु पश्चात् तत्पार्श्वयोर्धनुरसी मधुहाजनश्च कोणेषु शङ्ख उरुगाय उपर्युपेन्द्रः तार्क्षक्षितौ हलधर पुरुषः समन्तात् इन्द्रियाणि हृषीकेशः प्राणान्नारायणोऽवतु श्वेतद्वीपपतिश्चित्तं मनोयोगेश्वरोऽवतु वृष्णिगर्भस्तु ते बुद्धिम् आत्मानं भगवान् परः क्रीडन्तं पातु गोविन्दः शयानं पातु माधवः व्रजन्तमव्याद्वैकुण्ठ आसीनं त्वां श्रियः पतिः भुञ्जानं यज्ञभुक् पातु सर्वग्रहभयङ्करः डाकिन्यो यातु धान्यश्च कूष्माण्डायैर्भकग्रहाः भूतप्रेतपिशाचाश्च यक्षरक्षो विनायकाः कोटरा रेवती ज्येष्ठा पूतना मातृकादयः उन्मादायेह्यपस्माराः देहप्राणेन्द्रियद्रुहः स्वप्नदृष्टा महोत्पाता वृद्धबालग्रहाश्च ये सर्वे नश्यन्तु ते विष्णोः नामग्रहणभीरवः श्रीशुक उवाच इति प्रणयबद्धाभिः गोपीभिः कृतरक्षणं पाययित्वा स्तनं माता सन्न्यवेशयदात्मजं तावन्नन्दादयो गोपा मधुराया व्रजङ्गताः विलोक्य पूतना देहं बभूरतिविस्मिताः नूनं बतर्हिः सञ्जात्वतर्षिः सञ्जातः योगीशो वासमाससः स एव दृष्टो ह्युत्पातः यदाहानकदुन्दुभिः कळेबरं परशुभिः छित्त्वा तत्ते व्रजौकसः दूरे क्षिप्त्य वा अवयवशः न्यदहन् काष्ठधिष्ठितं दह्यमानस्य देहस्य धूमश्चागरुसौरभः उत्थितः कृष्णनिर्भुक्तः सपद्याः तपाप्मनः पूतना लोकबालघ्नि राक्षसी रुधिराशना जिगांसयापि हरये स्तनं दत्त्वा आप सद्गतिं किं पुनः श्रद्धया भक्त्या कृष्णाय परमात्मने यच्छन् प्रियतमं किं नु रक्तास्तन्मातरो यथा पद्भ्यां भक्तः हृदि स्थाभ्यां वन्द्याभ्यां लोकवन्दितैः अङ्गं यस्याः समाक्रम्य भगवानपि वत्सनं यातु धान्यविसा स्वर्गम् अवाप जननी गतिं कृष्णभुक्तस्तनक्षीराः किमु गावो नु मातरः पयांसि यासामपि वतु पुत्रस्नेहसुतानियलं भगवान् देवकी पुत्रः कैवल्याद्यखिलप्रदः तासाम् अविरतं कृष्णे कुर्वन्तीनां सुते क्षणं न पुनः कल्पते राजन् संसारो अज्ञानसम्भवः कटधूमस्य सौरभ्यम् अवघ्राय व्रजौकसः इमिदं कुत एवेति वदन्तो व्रजमाययोः ते तत्र वर्णितं गोपैः पूतनागमनादिकं श्रुत्वा तन्निधनं स्वस्ति शिशोश्चासन् सुविस्मिताः नन्दः स्वपुत्रमादाय प्रेत्यागत्य उदारधीः मूर्ध्नि उपाघ्राय परमां उदं लेभे कुरोद्वः य एतत्पूतना मोक्षं कृष्णस्यार्भकमद्भुतं शृणुयात् श्रद्धयामर्त्यः गोविन्दे लभते रतिम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे पूतना मोक्षो नाम षष्ठोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। One of the most beautiful things, Bhagavan closed eyes when she came, just thinking in Ramavatar also. First wicket was that Tataka, the lady only. Even in this avatar, I have to finish the lady first. Then he took the milk, along with that he took the prana, Then she died. Then she came in her original rupa, so huge and big, like a huge mountain. Everybody were afraid and all. I'm telling in short, in 3-4 minutes, the whole thing. Every day, so that again we are reminded of Krishna Leelas. Then all the Matas, Devaki, Yashoda, do every type of, what do you say, puja ityadi, shuchi ityadi, removing the drushti ityadi, every type of purification processes they do. सो गो पुच्छ से पहले घुमाते हैं कृष्ण के चरण. देन गो मूत्र टेक एट अभिषेकम. देन गो शकृत द गोबर लेकर वो भी चारों तरफ करना. एंड गो क्षीर से एवरीथिंग दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड दे डू. बट हियर in 10 or 12 slokas, from 22 to 29. So the 10 slokas, okay, uh, 10 slokas. In this, such a beautiful Raksha Chakra Yukta mantras they chant. Mantras for creating the Raksha Chakram, both around the children and oldies who cannot get up and go. So here लिखते हैं वृद्ध बालक ग्रहाश्चये. वृद्ध और बालों को, बच्चों को, बुजुर्गों को, अलग अलग दुष्ट ग्रह which are moving in the world, they disturb in different forms for whatever reason. So to protect from all these dushta graha, these 10 slokas are very powerful mantras. Note down 6th chapter, 10th skandha Bhagavat Puranam. After Putana Moksha, the 10 slokas chanted by Yashoda and all these gopikas, 3 gopikas, all of them, very important mantra. Learn them. You have your children and grandchildren. Just chant these mantras when you put them to sleep at night or morning. Throughout the day, they will have the protection. So to the elderly people who are at home, unko bhi, they can't move, and at that age, a very powerful mantra. In this, Bhagavan's names are taken, are different, and with each name, Bhagavan is requested to protect from this Yatudhana, this Dhakini, this Kushmanda, this Bhutapreta, Yaksharaksha, Kotara, Revati, Jeshta, Putanama, Trukadaya, Unmada, Apasmara. These are all different problems that can occur to children and the elders who don't have that type of strength, stamina of all sorts, physical, mental and all. This Raksha Kavacham is very powerful. लिख कर रख लो अगर आप चाहिए तो घर में, but learn it and note down that it is here in this portion. Chant it for them. It will help you a lot. This is what is said. Thereafter, we were told कि if Bhagavan has given moksha to this lady, who is she? Putana, Lokabalagni, Rakshasi, Rudirasana, the drinker of the milk, Rakshasi, killer of the children, and she is a killer. Jigham se yahan pe aa rahe hain, Stanandatva. To kill Krishna, she gave the milk. Even she also given Sadgati. Then kim punah Shraddhaya Bhaktya Krishnaya Paramatmane Yachan Priyatam Kimnu Raktaha Tanmataro Yatha. Then like the mother Yashoda, like the mother, the other gopis who gave milk to Krishna, what a great mukti they might have got. So, Yatu Dhanyapi sa sargam avapa janani gatim. So, not only the women folk there of Yashoda and all, then throughout his stay there, Bhagavan Krishna has taken milk from so many cows, not the same cow every day. So, Krishna Bhukta Stanakshiraha Kimu Gavo Anu Mataraha. Both cows and all the human beings, the mothers, Krishna Bhukta Stanakshiraha, those who gave milk and Krishna drank them, all of them to Maha Uttam Gati only they get. And a lot of beautiful shlokas. Falashruti etet putana moksham Krishna sarva madhutam sunayat sadhya amartyaha govinde labate ratim. They get a great devotion at the feet of Krishna if you listen to this Putana Moksha Katha. Then one rahasyam we discuss here. The law, hundreds of them are there, but we are here to study 11th skandha exhaustively. These are all already done, but for reminder. Now, remember it is key when Yashoda and all of them gave milk to Krishna. It is their Matru Vatsalya to express that they gave milk. Did Bhagavan Krishna drink or not? It is secondary. Giving is important. The attitude of giving is important, whether it takes or not. Sometime he might have taken, sometime he might have not taken, who knows? आया बात समझ में? But they gave, that is enough for moksha. Therefore, even though we are not now in the Dwapara Yuga of Krishna Avatara Kala, even now, like those Yashoda Adi had, same the prema of Vatsalya to the Bala Krishna, every one of us can have, including men folk. Clear? And give that Naivedyam or any of the milk or anything to him, whether he takes or not, our attitude of giving it Vatsalya Bhava, that counts. So what Sadgati he gave to the Yashoda Adi, same thing comes to us also. If we can have that Putra Bhava of Krishna and giving him daily Naivedyam. There are so many people, Maha Krishna Bhaktas. You go to Vrindavan and all, very old people, all they take Krishna as their Putra. They give the Abhishekam, they put all the Vastram, Chandana, Kunkuma. Then like Yashoda, how with all loving words gives food to Krishna, same way they give. And in that mood, then Bhakti Paravasya, they have tears in eyes, they sing for him, all of that. See, Ehi Murare Kunja Vihare, Ehi Pranata Jana Bandho, He Madhava Madhu Matana Varenya, Keshava Karuna Sindho. These are all beautiful bhajans, Sadashiva Brahmendra and all, where Krishna invited Krishna Naivedya. That is how the Vigraha there, whether it is in front of the idol, there the Krishna in Avatara. The Krishna staying there, taking our Naivedyam is not important. Are we having the Shraddha that it is Krishna? And are we offering with all the bhakti, the Naivedya or the Dugdham Ityadi? That counts. So as much those people of that time got mukti, same we can also get. That is why our elders have given this puja vidhanam ityadi of Paramatma through those murti ityadi. And they do prana pratishtha and all. Very much Bhagavan is there in them. So Putana got moksha. Yashoda got moksha. All the Gopastris got moksha. Every of the cows and calves, they got mukti. We also can get. This is what exactly in the morning Telugu people have heard of. That Vishnu Sahasranama, when you take the name of the Lord or do namaskar to him, the mukti comes. That last sloka was so powerful. We have seen it. Tomorrow some more we will see. So, Krishna Pranamina Prodar Bhavaya Ityadi, just have bhavana of Krishna's astitva in the idol, do all the Abhisheka Pasanadi, then give the Naivedya Mangala Arati and do Pradakshina and Pranama and extend your prayers. Please remember, please listen, remember, believe that Krishna is there, he is receiving all of that, he is going to bless us with the best of the blessings. Without this Shraddha, any thousand of number of days we do Upasana Puja with the doubt or Ashraddha. We have not done Upasana, then how can the expected result can be done? When a duplicate seeds are sown, the plants come, but they won't give the grains. So too, without Shraddha, any amount of mechanical Upasanas we do, neither it gives the inner joy of doing, nor it reaches Bhagavan, nor it reciprocates or responds to bless us. So it's not the Kala that we are in Kali Yuga that was in Dwapara. It's not the Desha that we are in this place. Krishna is born in Mathura Vrindavan. It is not the Naivedyas, all of them that matter. What matters is our Shraddha, our Bhakti Shraddha Yukta Upasana. Through the Upasana, our Arpanam to the Lord. If this we can learn and do, we have understood what is Bhakti, what is Bhagavan's Upasana, and he will reciprocate. There's no doubt, he will bless us. So that means what? The joy which Yashoda got of serving Krishna, every one of us can get. And then even if Yashoda, though Krishna is in front, if she did not invoke her Matsalya, she would have been like any mother of the Kali Yuga. So the lesson is to be learned from Yashoda and all other Gopastris, that they devoted to Krishna. They served Krishna. Throughout, in all the Puranic stories, in all the avatars, what is important is not the avatar of Krishna, but the attitude of people. That's why in the avatar of Krishna or Rama also, there were so many Nastikas who fought with Rama himself or Krishna himself and who had hatred, one extreme. They are seeing Lord in front, still they hate and fight. In the Kali Yuga, which is very far from the Krishna and Avatara, filled with all negativity, the other contrast, other extreme, yet there are people where who did the devotion to Bhagavan to such an amount that they merged with body in Lord Krishna. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhus, all these Jnaneshwara, Tukaram, all these people, such a great people they have all physically they merged in Lord, the Muktabai and all, Mirabai. देखते देखते सबके. So these are they not very important lessons? People are at the time of avatara but did not devote. Therefore, they didn't get mukti. People in the other time where avatara is not there, but they had the devotion, bhakti, sharanagati, and samarpanam, they got the mukti. Therefore, it is in our choice to become mukta through by getting God's grace, to by becoming bhakta, and through bhakti and to express bhakti, doing all these upacharas and upasanas. That's how every story of Krishna, every story of Rama, every avatar Leela teaches us the common lesson. It is your heart should be filled with Bhagavan's presence. Your heart should be melted with all the devotion. It should be your entire Jnanendriya Karmendriyas should serve the Lord. With that bhakti shraddha, you can enjoy it. You can every day, like a Yashoda, play with Lord Krishna. Talk to him, sing for him, make naivedya to him. Others may talk as pagal. That is their pagalpan. Bhagavan Ramakrishna, like devotees, when they used to do like that, people used to think he is pagal. He used to do puja to his wife only. Patni ki jo puja karte, dunya samjhe pagla. Taking her only the Kali Mata. This Bhava Bhakti. And do in a dignified, decent manner. Don't go in the public and really act like pagal. Let there be genuine bhakti. I am Bhakta of Krishna. I love Krishna and I am serving him. Bas. Ordinary nor other duties, routine you do normal. Let there be no abnormality because of we are doing the above normal spiritual sadhanas. व्यवहार व्यवहार की तरह ही होना है. Don't be बेवकूफ there. But then heart in heart in our house. If you cannot do in the house outside, आंख बंद कर लो. Remember Krishna, you become a cow, give him the milk. Remember Krishna, become Yashoda, give him the food and milk. Become any of the Gopa Bala, Gopa streets and love him. Somebody might have given him bath, somebody alankar kiya unko, somebody gave Pula Mala to him, Pushpamala, somebody Naivedyam. Everybody loved Krishna. They all came for that only. They were all devatas. Devatas in our life are our own indriyas. Through indriyas, he is being Govinda, the Lord of the indriyas. He deserves our upasana. So our indriyas are only to do his upasana. This is how we have to connect all. Thank you. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavat Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Sukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चद कर्हिचित् ॐ कृष्णप्रियं सकलकल्मषनाशनं च मुक्त्येकहेतुमिह भक्तिविलासकारी सन्तः कथानकमिदं विवदादरेण लोके तीर्थपरिशीलन सेवया किम् ॐ यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतिथितीर्षतां तमोन्दं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चदकर्हिचित् एकादशस्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अत एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच. Today we are concluding the Uvacha of Bhagavan, the last words of him. We were doing it from more than 460 days. Every day, 11th Skandha Adhayanam without break. To all that, today comes the conclusion. So today is that Margali Masam, first day. Margali Tingalamati Nirainda Nannadal, all that. Very beautifully they do that. Bhagavan Krishna's Upasana. Today we are seeing the Leelas of Krishna started in our chanting. Upadesha of Krishna concluding here. So have that Adbhuta Kritagnata Yukta Bhakti Prapatti and Sharanagati chant, and let us see the last portion of this 29th chapter of 11th Skandha. First chanted श्रीभगवानुवाच गच्छोद्धवमयादिष्टः बदर्याख्यं ममाश्रमं तत्र मत्पादतीर्थोदे स्नानोपस्पर्शनैः शुचिः ईक्षयालकनन्दाय विधूताशेषकल्मषः असानोवलकलान्यङ्ग वन्यभुक् सुखनिस्पृहः तितिक्षुर्द्वन्द्वमात्राणां सुशीलः संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहितधिया ज्ञानविज्ञानसंयुतः मत्तोऽनुशिक्षितं यत्ते विविक्तमनुभावयन् मय्यावेशितवाक्चित्तः मद्धर्मनिरतो भव अतिव्रजगतिस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परम् अतिव्रजगतिस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परम् श्रीशुक उवाच स एव मुक्तो हरिमेधसोद्धवः प्रदक्षिणं तं परिसृत्य पादयोः शिरोनिधायाश्रुकणाभिरार्द्रधीः न्यषिञ्चदद्वन्द्वपरोऽप्यपक्रमे सुदुस्त्यजस्नेहवियोगकातरः न शक्नुवन्स्तं परिहातुमातुरः कृच्छ्रं ययौ मूर्धनि भर्तृपादुके बिभ्रन्नमस्कृत्य ययौ पुनः पुनः ततस्तमन्तरहृदि सन्निवेश्य गतो महाभागवतो विशालां यथोपदिष्टां जगदेकबन्धुना तपः समास्ताय हरेरगाद्गतिं य एतदानन्दसमुद्रसम्भृतं ज्ञानामृतं भागवताय भाषितं कृष्णेन योगेश्वरसेविताङ्घ्रिणा सश्रद्धया सेव्य जगद्विमुच्यते भवभयमपहन्तं ज्ञानविज्ञानसारं निगमकृदुपजह्रे भृङ्गवद्वेदसारम् अमृतमुददितश्चापाययत् भृत्यवर्गान् पुरुषं ऋषभम् आद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि पुरुषं ऋषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां श्रीकृष्णोद्धवसंवादे मुक्तिस्कन्धे ज्ञान उपदेशनाम एकादशस्कन्धे मुक्तिस्कन्धे ज्ञानोपदेशरूप एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः समाप्तः. सर्वं समस्तं सन्मङ्गलानि भवन्तु. सर्वं श्रीकृष्णपरमात्मनः चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. Very good. So now we have seen sufficient contemplation we are doing. It itself is very helpful. Before we take up, only the last line is remaining. One browsing through is what? Ki, it was Krishna's Adesha to Uddhava. Uddhava was by all means ready, fit, surrendered. Therefore, he could go to Badrinath and does all his tapasya. Now, you and I also, if we really take these instructions of Krishna to Uddhava as Sri Krishna's instructions to us, we can also go and do the same thing. That is why these Shastras have these stories to indicate that not only the devotees like Uddhava can go and do sadhana and become mukta, everyone can go. To teach that only we are given this. Exactly, step by step, what is told, all that one can follow, we can reach. And remember, these last 4.5 slokas of Krishna, Bhagavan, are the essence of all what we have studied so far. Therefore, even if you have not remembered all those chapters, slokas, topics, Bhagavatam, never mind. If these slokas we have thoroughly understood, we have understood and remembered all that we studied. Secondly, this itself is enough for us to practically do to take us to Bhagavad Anubhuti. No doubt about it. So, how many things? One, Krishna taught to Uddhava, therefore, it is teachings to all of us. Second, Uddhavji did realize, therefore, we also can do and realize it. Third, this is a sara of all what is taught to Uddhava so far. Therefore, what we studied in our life, not only in Bhagavatam, other Shastras also, the sara of all that is these 5 slokas. But literally, when you understand every one of them, and literally when you practice, as the Uddhavji gets moksha, we also get, never ever have even little doubt about it. Second. Third thing is what? But we can't go to Badri and all with children, grandchildren. They take us to all countries of the world, but not to Badri and Brindavan. They doubt those places because there is no safety, security, the medical things, etc. But in big cities, they are all there. Remember, in big cities, all of them are there, but Bhagwan is not there. There, these facilities may not be there, therefore Bhagwan is there. So even if we leave body there, we reach God only. That doesn't mean that you go there to die. But then in our ancient time, Punya Kshetra, Tirtha Kshetra, they go, their final days in the Smarana of the Lord, they just leave the body to get Uttama Urdhva Loka. These are all known to us. So today's world, to your own opportunity or convenience, whatever is there, that can be done. But the fourth point, the best point is what? You can make your own house Badrinath. Is it not? You feel it. Don't keep a board outside Badri Dham and you sit like Narayana and everybody come and break the nariyal on your head. But as it is described here, can't we do? Imagine, because all sadhana is in the mind. Whether you are in Badrinath or Vrindavan or Kedarnath or Kailasa or in your house. Those places are sanctified by Mahatmas even now. Therefore, there doing sadhana is easier. Therefore, there is no comparison at all. Anyway, that is ultimate. If it is possible, we go there. Only in case if you cannot. If not to that level of purity and sadhana, we may not be able to maintain. But wherever we are, if we have desire, if we are ready, can't we do? Not can't we do. We can do, therefore, we must do. So your own house can be your Badrinath. What's wrong? And there every word. See what was said? Mm, Mama Ashramam. Consider this house itself, Badrinath, and say that it is Bhagwan ka hi sthan hai. Then Mat Pada Tirthode Snatva Snano Upasarstane. So get the Jala from Ganga and Badri. Anybody can get it for you. Then take that water in your take bath, taking bath, you will dalo, then feel that you are taking bath in that place only. Whether you are taking bath actually in Badrinath, but the mind is not in Bhagavati Mata, that is equal to taking bath in town only. Whether you are taking bath in town with a few drops of Ganga Jala added, but knowing that I am taking bath in this great Alakananda for my purification, we can get purified. Please learn this. In this Kali Yuga, you can't go to all those places and pollute. And nowadays, those places are equally crowded and funny like our city because who are going only? These people only going there. Everywhere the worldliness, the Kali Yuga, the Bhautigavada entered. Therefore, wherever you go, the world is like that. You only have to change. When you have to change, why not do at home only? Those who cannot go. Because there you go there or be here. What you have to do is same. I can I. What you have to do is the same thing only, whether you are here or there. 1 minute, small disturbance. Nowadays we have all the online things. Every Punya Kshetra is online available all the time. If not, at least recorded versions. So let the mind go there. Body may be here. Although physically going there and doing, जो पुण्य आनंद मिलता है वो तो इधर मिलेगा नहीं, no doubt. But what we are discussing here is something doing is better than doing nothing, no? So therefore, Ikshaya Alakanandaya, you can look at Alakananda Mata, even in his TV, but you can feel as a mother the most divine. And ask her, please, mother, purify my own kalmashas. Please, Viduta Shesha Kalmasha. आपके घर रूपी बद्रीनाथ में ही you can do that. And then Vasanaha Valkalani. Here also we can minimize all the consumable things. जैसे वहां रहकर उद्धव जी को वलकल धारण करने को भगवान ने कहा, staying at your own home, you can do that. Then the most important is Vanya Bhuka. You can't change your diet. Nowadays, everybody is promoting about the just vegetable food raw without any, what you say, processing, which is so good for the health. We can decide. Dhere dhere we can change our diet to have only the fruits and vegetables and all. Matlab all this is conditions apply. It's all depending on what suits us and all. This type of bhojana keeps us always in sattvic mood. Fruits, vegetables, we can live on that, avoiding all the heavy stuffs which take us to tamoguna. Today I was talking to the youth this point only. Ahara shuddhav sattva shuddhi. Whatever you eat the food, your mind becomes like. Tamasic food you eat and you want to have the activeness, dynamism of the mind, it won't happen. You have to take that type of food suits you. And you are really doing something aggressive work, you have to take that type of the energy giving food. I gave the example of them. Eat to the army people in the China India border. If you give them only sattvic bhojan, they will do namaskar to Chinese sainikas and they say, Aajao, le jao mera jamin. They take good food, therefore aggressively 3 सालों को धकेल दिया. See the aggressive speech today of Prime Minister. What a powerful it was. First time I have heard so strong talk of him. You know how our Sainikas have, and every sentence was so much filled with patriotism. Sun lo aaj ka lecture. 15-20 minutes jo bhi tha. See how, we have to get inspiration from everyone for the dharma rakshana, for desha rakshana, for adhyatmika sadhana ityadi. So all that is coming from Vanya Bhuka. Can't we change our diet? All the 3 diets we may not change straight away. Start with the night food, it becomes absolutely sattvic. It helps in the morning to be fresh, not lazy, lethargic. Slowly, even morning breakfast also, if we have lighter one, then up to lunch time we are fine. Eat lunch as to your satisfaction. Post lunch, you may have rest if you want. In the beginning. Later on, even in the lunch, slowly change to Vanya Bhukka. Under the guidance of doctor and your own health condition को check करते हुए. Sadhana is, see, all the anushtanas are to keep the body mind in such a fit way for sadhana. They are not sadhanas. They have to help us do the subtle sadhanas of swadhyaya, dhyana, upasana. For that, whatever required to gain that qualification of the body and mana. These are the things. So try to become Vanya Bhuk at least one time in the evening or morning. And if only 2 times we eat, not 3, we are so lucky. And as we grow in age, I'm just tentatively telling with a full confidence that whatever I tell, none of these things you remember and not you follow. What is the idea? There are many people who take only one meal. Afternoon, evening, some liquid diet they take. They are very active, sufficient nutrients have come to them, and they are not vigorously, aggressively working outside, that they need lot of the proteins and all that. You and I belong to that. How beautiful it is. Morning fruits, afternoon proper lunch, evening we have some vegetables or juice. Itna badhiya hoga Barney book. Nothing is taken out for your tongue, for your tummy, but only change. Nowadays you can't leave anything, but you can change everything. With that itself, sufficient thing comes to us, sadhana. Vanya book understood, try today onwards. So to Sukha Nispruhaha. In our own house, Badrinath, all the Sukha for the eyes of the TV, Sukha of the music for the ears, all of that can't we stop? देखो वहां भी जाकर if you don't do sadhana, it is only what you call mithyachari as said by Bhagavan in Gita. Wherever we are, there we have to learn to do sadhana. Bhagavan sent Uddhavaji because Uddhavaji has to become the Utsava Murti there for the future. The Bhagavan did not send Uddhava to Badri so that he cannot do the Upasana or Puja in Dwaraka or in Mathura or any place. Uddhava can do everywhere. That is the greatness of Uddhava who reached. And with Bhagavan's Krupa, they can do everywhere. Him sending Badri is for different purpose. For to become Utsava Murti. That nobody remembers. For that purpose, not for only sadhana. Sadhana you can do anywhere. Therefore, there also you go only for sadhana, but you will be my Utsava Murti in future. You are not Utsava Murti in Haridwar, Rishikesh. You can make your own house as Haridwar. Hardware, Haridwar. So, Sukha Nispruha, can't we do at home? See, by telling you in this way, I am again reminding you and recollecting myself what sadhanas Krishna told us to do. And we are imagining कि अगले next life when I go to Badrinath then I can do all this. अरे बाबा वो तो अभी आज ही करना है. जिधर है हम घर में वही वृंदावन है, वही मथुरा है, वही काशी है, वही ये जो बद्रीनाथ है. You make your house like that. Put all the Bhagavan Narayana's beautiful pictures. Collect all the Himalayan ranges photos of Badrinath and put there. You can feel it. Who says it is not sadhana? How can it not be sadhana and why can't it be done? When seeing them, we are reminded of Badrinath and Narayana. That's as good as being in Badri. Don't get carried away by the people's misguidance. ये क्या कर रहे हो आप घर को आप बद्रीनाथ बना दिया या आई वांट टू बी इन बद्री एंड डू साधना आई कांट गो देयर see we can make our own house. So Vanya Bhuka, Sukha Nispruhaha, every one of them we have to do at home. You and I, after studying this simple portion of 4.5 slokas, but exhaustively, still if we are in not clarity of sadhana and not taken the initiative to do wherever we are, then we are cheating ourselves. We are not helping ourselves. We are not helping the God and Guru to help us. That is because mainly this is the last teaching of Krishna. What is the meaning of last teaching? Every day we are saying means more than that, even God cannot do anything for us than giving us. These sadhana tips, the best of the ones, summarized in a simple manner. करो अपने घर में. Then the next one, titikshuhu. Can't we have titiksha in our own house? Dvandva matranam. You can practice. Sushilaha. In your own house, Badrinath. Observing our own character, conductor, and daily routine. Can't we make the sushilata? And samyatendriyaha. See, under compulsion doing sadhana is not sadhana. Under some temporary motivation doing sadhana is not sadhana. But from within, when we are inspired with all intellectual clarity, that is sadhana. We have to mature to that level. That is how, as long as because Swami is telling I am chanting mantras is there, you will only wait for Swami to not tell, so that you don't want to chant. When you from within understand that Swami is telling for this purpose, that when we chant, we become familiar with the mantras, then the mantra themselves reveals the meaning. Then Swami is need not required to tell second time. You know, here also, when in this way Bhagavan says, "Hey Uddhava Badri jao," don't imagine that उद्धव को बोला बद्री जाओ, उद्धव को बोला साधना करो, हमको सिर्फ पढ़ने को कहा. ऐसा नहीं. You and I all ourselves are Uddhavas. Bhagavan's instructions are directly addressed to us. If that way, if you don't take, then you are not studying Shastra only. In every Shastra, the Upadeshaka, whoever he may be, he is our own Guru. So if you are studying Bhagavatam, our Shukadevji is our own Guru. We only are Parikshit. You are studying Gita, we are Arjuna. Whoever is teaching Gita is called Krishna for us. ये फर्स्ट स्टेप हमको अभी आया समझ में नहीं, तो व्हाट मेच्योरिटी डू वी हैव? बुद्धू लोग हैं हम, नंबर वन. Upanishad we are studying means we ourselves are the Purva Pakshi or the Shrota, and the Guru Maharaj Siddhanta is teaching us. So here also you and I ourselves are Uddhava. Bhagavan is teaching us only. So if you can go to Badri Vrindavan. If you can't, make your house only Badri Vrindavan. In fact, with your artistic mind and little effort, every 6 months you can change your house. 6 महीने बद्री बनाओ, 6 महीने केदार बनाओ, 6 महीने वृंदावन बनाओ, हरिद्वार बनाओ. Who says no? Who stops it? Don't do prachar of it. People are funny, they misunderstand. You are doing it with the clarity of vision. That we want to experience Paramatma, further we have to do the sadhana, further we have to create the atmosphere. And for atmosphere's sake, it is said. Then we can make them at the place wherever we are. Titikshu, Dvandva Matranam. Then Sushilaha. We can do it our own house. Samyatendriyaha. Can't we control our own indriyas? 1 week you try. 1 month you try. See. Then again for some more days. See, whole life by little experimentation, and we have to increase our capacity and staminas of doing sadhana. All things give up and do, you can't do. But unless everything is given up, true sadhana can't happen. But straight away you can't do that. So dhire dhire you have to develop. At your own house, please make your house Badrinath, and all of you send me a photograph. I give you 1 month's time. Change the entire thing. Sare paid paudhe lagao. But don't bring all the animals and birds and insects there. Is it not practical? Why is it impossible? When you can make your house like an American house of all facilities, of every arrangements, I can unko dekhkar copy karke, are we not making our house so luxuriously comfortable? Then why can't you copy from Badrinath what is taught by Krishna in Bhagavad? बनाओ, सात्विक बनाओ अपने घर को. We can do it. This is what sadhana. Not only just studying, listening, just to forget and pass time. कुछ नहीं होने वाला इससे. For you, the listener, even to me, the speaker. Don't be in a hallucination, imagination that by talking and listening, Paramatma comes to us. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha. By me, pravachan givena, pravachan receivena. Na labhyaha. Yamevaisha vrunute tena labhyaha. Wanting to reach Paramatma, the sadhanas convinced, when we do, then only we get Bhagavan. कितने भी समय ऐसे ही theoretically रहो, वैसे ही रहेंगे हम. We can make our own house Badri. That is what mainly said. Then Shantaha. You can create the Shanti in your own house. Then Samahita Dhiya. You can gather your buddhi from all its distractions, which takes time. But if you are aware of it, if you are aware of the need of it, and you know the technique of it, you can make the dhi samahita. What is the samahita dhi? Buddhi is alert only for sadhana. It is continuously discriminating, and whatever is non-sadhana, it is able to keep it aside. That's called samahita dhi. Jara sambal ke chalna. What is sambal ke chalna? Chalna is with legs, but sambalna is with the buddhi. बुद्धि संभल के है तो चलना संभल के रहेगा. तो समाहित धी मीन्स our buddhi samyak ahita. It's very conscious about everything, inner and outer. Anything related to sadhana only it is doing, not anything cancelling it. We can put a bhajan, a kirtan. You have all the audio systems, a nice fragrant agarbatti to create that you can put. You can make the lighting arrangements and all. Feel you are in the place. See, ये सब करना ही है. Don't that yoga teaching people teach all these yoga nidras? It's all in the mind only, no? After all, the whole world is in the mind. People can go to Badri and can fight and get frustrated there also. होता है कि नहीं है? और घर में भी रहकर हम बना सकते. दिस इज ईजियर. स्ट्रगल करके वहाँ सर्दी में परेशान होने के बजाय. And I went to Badri and came. What did you bring from there? All सर्दी, जुकाम, बुखार, पेट दर्द, पीठ दर्द, कमर में दर्द, कमरे में दर्द. इसके लिए उतना दूर गए. भाई भगवान का दर्शन मोक्ष नहीं हुआ क्या? काय का दर्शन? I was whole day in the room only, suffering with fever and all. I'm just telling. It doesn't mean don't go there and all. If you have done it, yeah, you get the qualification to go there. Rather, Bhagavan says, you are doing it where you are is really Badri, I only will come to you. You don't need to struggle to come here, and you no need to populate this place more. These are all we have to learn in the modern world. You have to change. Anywhere you go, if you are not sadhaka, you are not. If you are sadhaka, you may go to the bhoga deshas of foreign countries. Jahan bhi jao. Are there not people doing more sadhana than the Indians do in India who are in the foreign countries? Nahi hai kya? They are doing, they have accepted the place where they are put by Lord. They have made their own place like Vrindavan, Badri, and they feel they are in India, they do it. कर रहे हैं कि नहीं? हमको भी वही करना है. शांतः समाहित धिया, देन ज्ञान विज्ञान संयुक्त. और बाबा, आपको YouTube में continuously all talks are available. You can listen, you can have the jnanam of it, you can again and again listen, you can note down the vijnana and the sadhana tips of it, then you can keep doing them. किताबें हैं सामने, घर में ही बैठकर पढ़ो. How nice it is. Open the door twice a day for children, anybody to bring the food, etc. हो गया. If anybody asks, tell the children, my parents have gone to Badrinath. ऐसा उनको बोलने को बोलो. And your Badrinath is your own house. Put off cell phone, not available. Meet me only in meditation. देखो, जो करना चाहते हैं ना, चाहे वो करता है. जो नहीं करना चाहेगा, वो कहीं भी जाए तो करेगा नहीं वो. What are you? What am I for myself? When I am teaching you, what am I? Am I finding the place where I am, the Badri, Kedar, Chardham, and doing sadhana? Then I am clear, matured. If not, only disturbed in the mind to go there physically. And having gone there, what to do, we don't know. When you don't know what to do having gone there, you do the same thing which you are doing here. What's the use of going there? Dhyan lagana phir. So then, here again, at home only, mattonu shikshitam yatte viviktam anubhavayan. How exhaustively this sentence we studied. Whatever you are taught by me, do the vivikta, exhaustive discrimination on that. Anubhavayan, again and again dwell upon that, revel in it. In this way, when the mind is in sadhana, when the sadhana is happening in the mind, you forget your deha, you forget the desha, you forget the kala. ये तीनों में ही जीव होता है, घूमता रहता है. So when you transcend all this, you are evolving as a jiva to become divine. In today's world, see, when you look at those days, and those days these Puranas are written, those times the facilities were not at all there. Therefore, they used to go to these villages sadhana. Ab change ho gaya time. The best places for our nowadays to do sadhana is our own house. If you can make little arrangements. For various reasons, I don't want to tell them because they will disturb your mind. One thing I'll hint at it. Do any of these places have the sanctity as it has earlier? And can you maintain sanctity by going there? Is it in your hands? But in your own house, you can make it. And you are well off. You have your own facilities, conveniences. जिनको है हम उनको बता रहे. And while speaking all that, in no way we are devaluing those divine places. But I'm just telling. अपने हाथ में है, हम जहां हैं वहीं साधना करना. You can't waste time, energy in going all those places nowadays. Crowded and all. It has become a fancy only. हमको जहां वहाँ साधना. मत्तो अनुशिक्षितम यत्ते विविक्तम अनुभावयन. We studied this line 2 days. That keep on doing. Half an hour given for Bhagavata revision, half an hour for Adhyatma Ramayana, half an hour for Upanishad. Revel in that. The mind is getting transformed. The buddhi is becoming subtler and subtler. Chitta is filled with the divine thoughts. Ego is surrendered. The antakarana offered to him. The jiva bhava slowly nearing to the Ishvara Samarpanam. Dire dire his grace will start giving us the glimpses of anubhuti. Wherever you are, there you can. How wonderful it is. Best thing is what? The children are happy. You are in their own vicinity. Doubly happy, mainly the Bahu, because you are not disturbing her. Ask them, ऊपर एक duplex बनाओ, lift लगा दो, I'll be staying there. I will not disturb you, don't disturb me. If not, एक 100 मीटर दूर पे एक घर रेंट पे ले लो. You have money. So that you make is Vrindavan and do it, your sadhana there. उसी को बद्री बना दो. See, जिनको करने का इच्छा है ना, वो कैसे भी कर लेता. So for 1 month, I am giving you time. You are making your house as Badri Kedar, Badrinath. Practical. Do it. So up to this we saw yesterday. Then the next one is what? My aveshita vak chittaha. As long as the strength is there in the Vani, keep on slowly taking the name of Lord without disturbing the neighborhood or the other family members. Om Namo Narayana, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And through the Vani, slowly into the mana, bring the Lord. That is the meaning of my aveshita vak. Through the vak, my aveshita chitta. हमें सिर्फ भोजन के समय कोई इमरजेंसी है तो तभी दुनिया का होश होना चाहिए. अदरवाइज बेहोश रिगार्डिंग द दुनिया एंड होश इज ओनली ऑफ भगवान विथ फुल जोश, नॉट विथ रोश. रोश इज एंगर. मई आवेशित वाक चित्त. देखो साधना इज सो सिंपल इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड एंड डू इट. All the time the Vani is taking the name of the Lord and the mind is reveling in Krishna LEELAS, the Rama LEELAS. Through that the Bhaktas, their Bhakti Swarupa or Bhakti Lakshana, and are those Lakshanas coming in me or not? Observe and bring them. None of these we are doing practically. Only listening. Therefore nothing is happening in us, at least in me. You may be Maha Bhaktas, Kalidas, Puranadas, Surdas, Tulsidas, Devdas. What is it? Kabirdas and all. आप हो सकते हैं. मैं तो कोशिश भी स्टार्ट नहीं किया, अभी करूंगा. मयि आवेशित वाक् चित्तः. Now a big question to you and me. I asked to myself, you have to, which of these sadhanas so far we have heard, contemplatively we understood and gave the due importance by being practical. अब इमेजिन करो भगवान कितने खुश होंगे कि हम डेली क्लास आ रहे हैं और कितने दुखी होंगे कि कोई भी साधना सीरियसली नहीं किया. We have to take it that way. At least a few of them we have to become serious, sincere about. Morning class, Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma, learn the contemplation on that. So too, the subject of Chittavritti Nirodha we are studying of Yoga Darshanam, do it. Bhagavatam, to the recently, this chapter, last few slokas, you know that, and do the sadhana, that is enough. Adhyatma Ramayana is guiding through Bharata Charitra, how we have to be simple, humble, egoless, unassuming, without any selfishness, without any enjoyment. Even though you are given kingdom, he says, I don't want it, I want Rama Seva. I don't want to take Seva from the public by becoming king. I want to be the Das of Rama. देखो सीख होई. Lastly, Madharma Nirato Bhava. Finally, Madharma Nirataha. All this Navada Bhakti, I told you, Ishvara Pranidhanam, Bhagavata Dharma. Bhagavata Dharma means all those dharmas, when we practice, Bhagavan is pleased, then he gives us a certificate that you are now Bhagavata. So you have done everything told by me, for me, therefore you have become mine. That certificate when Bhagavan gives, we have done, we have become Bhagavata. And for getting certificate from him, whatever you have done, they are called Bhagavata Dharmas. Mad Dharma Nirato Bhava. So Sarvadharman Pariteja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So don't get complicated and confused. Mad Dharma means duties. Mad Dharma means doing those duties, doing those things as duties which please Bhagavan, which are called as Bhakti. Like in 12th chapter also, Bhagavan said, and in that only two things, in the Vyavahara, Adveshta Sarabhutanam Ityadi. And in sadhana, Maya Vesha Manoyamam Nityukta Upasate, or Mayeva Mana Datsva, May Buddhim Niveshaya, Nivasishyasi Mayeva. You know that, उसको दो चार बार पढ़ो तो स्पष्टता आता है. We are so intelligent in this modern world that anything study, even the complicated sciences also we learn. Along with that intelligence, we have so much laziness for the spiritual things that we don't open up the textbook and study and note the points, nor we listen to the talks which are spoken at least second time. सारा इंटेलिजेंस हमें दुनियादारी में ही फंसा रहा है. We are not using our own intelligence in this way. Otherwise, why will not have the clarity of sadhana after listening so many times? Madharma Nirataha means what are the duties of sadhana, bhakti sadhanas we have to do, by which Bhagavan is pleased. They are Madharma Nirataha means Nitaram Rataha, Nitya Rataha, Nirantara Rataraha, Nischaya Purvakena Rataha. Yesterday I told you different meanings. Today we are seeing different meaning. Nitaram, Nischaya Purvakena, Nitya Nirantara. Nischaya Purvakena means firm decision. I will only do this, not other thing. Nitara means what? Exclusively. Then Nitya means all the time, every day. Nirantara means without break. So, Nischaya Purvakena Nitya Nirantara Nitaram Ramanam in the Bhagavata Dharmas, Bhakta Lakshanas. And to put it one way, every faculties which we have, whatever each faculty does, all those things when we do for the Lord, told by the Lord, we have done the Madharma Nirata. So Vani, it can do what? Talking, singing. So talk and sing about God. At the Vani level, we have done the Bhagavata Dharma. Eyes to see the forms, colors. So see the divine forms all the time. Okay. In the same way, all the Jnanendriyas, Pancha, Antakarana, when they are soaked in whatever they can do, in doing for God or told by God, that is called Madharma Nirata. And few things when you do, no, the remaining clarity starts coming. अपने आप वो आता रहता है. When these many sadhanas are exhaustively, sincerely done, then the result of all that is this last line, ati vrajya gati tisraha mam eshyasi tataha param. With this, Bhagavan's teachings are over. In last sloka, last line, Bhagavan assures of the result of moksha. In this, Bhagavan moksha ka anugrah bhi de rahe humko, moksha ka nirvachan bhi de rahe humko. So in that two steps are there. Tisrah gati hi ativrajya. Vrajya means moving. Ati means crossing. Ati Vrajya means crossing over that, going across. What is that? Gati hi tisraha. So all the three gatis. Okay. The three gatis having crossed mam eshyasi tataha param. Then you will reach me, which is tataha means तीन गतियों से परम ऊपर आगे है. Mamesha tata param, you will reach to me who is beyond these three gatis. And that me is one without second. And that Mam is the pure self. Self is, nearest definition is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. There are no so many Brahme. Satya Brahma, Jnana Brahma, Ananta Brahma. Brahma is one, is Anubhuti. To take us to that Anubhuti, these pointers are given for our contemplation, these Lakshanas. So, Mam Eshyaji Tataparam. You will reach and become one with me, He Uddhava. So, Tisra Gati hi Ativrajya. So, crossing all the three Gatis. Gati means the paths or the ways of living. So, what are the three Gatis in which you and I as a Jiva lost? Having done all these sadhana, we transcend all of them and reach to the Paramatma's Anubhuti, becoming one with Him. So, the three Gatis are with the three Gunas. सो द सत्व रजस तमो गुणों के कारण होने वाले सारे संसार के गतियां आगतियां all that you cross. So from the gunas drishti we cross the three gunas. Because these three gunas only, these three dehas are there. Therefore three ativrajya, three gati means what? Transcending the three dehas. So स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण देह प्रार करते हैं. Because of the Stula Sukshma Karana Deha only, we have Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti Avasthas. Then Ativrajya Gati is Tisra means going to the Turiya Avastha. So Stula Sukshma Karana Deha Atita, Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti Avastha Atita, Sattar Rajastamo Guna Atita, Stitis Paramatma. To that we reach. Subjectively on the seat of meditation, the Jnata, Jnanam, Gneyam. Like that, all the Triputi which are there, that we cross. Clear? So too, from the Stula Dehadi standpoint, if you see, the, what do you call it as? Because of the Sattva Guna, we go to the Devagati. Because of Tama Guna, we go to the Adholokadi Gati. Because of the Raja Guna, we come to Bhuloka. Therefore, Devata's Loka, the Bhuloka and the नीचे वाले अधोलोका, इन तीनों को पार करके we are one with the Paramatma's Anubhuti. So in this way, तीनों गतियों को पार करना means that. So too the three gatis are of the three times. The past, the present and future. ये तीनों कालों के परे वाला जो है वो स्थिति हम पहुंच जाएंगे. काल के परे, काल is conceptualized into three periods. We go behind that. So too, the karta, karma, karma phala, gati, we transcend. So wherever the three are there, we cross. So bhur, bhuva, suvaha, we cross and become one with Maha. Wherever we are, the three is there. So the Ishvara, Jiva, Jagatu, these are three gatis. You go beyond that to that Brahma sthiti, on whom these three were projected when we were living at that time. So the Ishvara Jiva Jagat Bheda Rahita Sthiti, Kalatrayatita Sthiti, Lokatrayatita Sthiti, Dehatrayatita Sthiti, Avastha Trayatita Sthiti, Gunatrayatita Sthiti is the Sthiti of Paramatma Anubhuti. You will reach that. Ativrajya Gati is Tisraha. Gati is Tisraha. Mam Eshyasi Tata Param. Then you reach to me. I am there. So by saying so, Bhagavan is declaring what he is also announcing. Even though he was playing in the world like you and I, by as if coming under the three gunas, but he says that I am none of these three gunas, nor the individuality like you, conditioned by the three gunas expressing. अवजानन्ति मां मूढाः मानुति श्रीं तनुमाश्रितं परं भावमजानन्तः मम भूतमहेश्वरम्. He says, 9th chapter mein, people insult me, take me that I am also human being. Just because I am expressing as human, I am to Param Bhava, Supreme I am. Same was Parvatiji's doubt about Rama. She asked Sitaji, Shiva Bhagavan is telling all things he is telling. Rama's story, as a Rama, his emotions and his dharma is following. And also as the Rama Brahma Tattva, he is again and again describing whenever the opportunity is coming in the Adhyatma Ramayana. The best text to study for the Rama entire thing is Adhyatma Ramayana. Because इसमें राम का कथा है, राम के मनुष्य के धर्म है, ऐसे राम के लीलाएं हैं, एंड रामा as Ishvara it is proved finally, Rama is none but Brahma Tattva, all that is shown. It is a balancing of all that is Adhyatma Ramayana. So beautiful. We are studying, you are tasting it already. You have seen all Tulasi Yusa and Valmiki Yusa. Valmiki is more of the Katha Pradhana. Tulasi is the Bhakti Pradhana. Then Adhyatma Ramayana is Jnana Pradhana without missing the other two. So Ativrajya Gatistisraha Mameva Eshyasi Tataparam. All the three are transcended. So Drashta, Darshana, Drushya. Gone. Even Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam words are used on the stage of contemplation and sadhana. The beyond that is Parabrahma, that Anubhuti you come. That also you can put here because in the morning class we are studying that. And the other one is what? Papa Gati, Punya Gati. Papa Punya Mishrana Gati. Already said. Papa Gati is Adholokas, Punya Gati, Urtholokas, Mishnama is Bholoka. All that we transcend. Therefore, that parasthiti beyond all that is very much there. That is called as Bhagavat Sthiti. That Anumuti everyone can get. And for that, this sadhana is very openly given to all. There is no patent rights that only Sanatana Dharmis, Hindus or Brahmanas or only these people should study and do. ऐसा नहीं है. Freely available. Anybody can go to the publishers, anybody can buy the book, anybody can study, anybody can understand and do, anybody can reach moksha. मोक्ष के लिए सबको अर्हता होता है. भगवान प्राप्ति सबका हक भी है और धर्म भी है. The duty and right, both of all of us are to reach Bhagavan. It is right to claim that right, you have to do the duty of sadhana. So with this, Ativrajyagati Tisraha Mameshyasi Tatah Param, we can say we have heard Bhagavan Krishna's all teachings. Bolo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. I am little bit happy but not fully satisfied, for so much more deeply to be understood, repeatedly to be studied, so that every aspect is thoroughly remembered in our heart and we are inspired to do sadhana. Through sadhana, what Lord is expecting us to reach to Him, we must reach. Then only there is satisfaction. सिर्फ कथा कहने से सुनने से पूरा तो हुआ नहीं, टेक्स्ट तो हो गया बस उतना ही, वो पर्टिकुलर पोर्शन. बट साधना और सिद्धि तो शुरू होना चाहिए. So one way there is a satisfaction that in the class we could do it. But in the other way, thorough understanding, doing sadhana, reaching Him is yet to be done. Therefore, till that happens, it is our duty to revisit all these portions of our Shastra, especially the Bhagavatam, for again reaffirming ourselves, reconfirming and restarting our journey. This one Shankadvani for Lord Krishna. Hey Bhagavan, you made us study. How you make us understand also. You inspire us to do. Please do something. You are such a Shaktishali. Entire world you can run with your Maya. Can't you change us to become sincere sadhakas? You only are not asking. Now I am asking. No, I want to become sadhaka. Make. Then you pray. Then He is giving us chances. Let us do all of them. Every day is a chance given to us by Lord for us to do sadhanas committed way, sincerely. And remember, what you are doing also is sadhana. Coming to class, listening, doing your japa and all. But thing is what? That is not the ultimate. Therefore, Doing that type of trupti should be there, but lot of things to be done. Therefore, again, that asantrupti should be there. Trupti should keep us on the path. Asantrupti should inspire us to take up more and more sadhanas. And more sadhanas become more deeper inside. That's it. अंदर झांकना ही साधना है, स्थूल से सूक्ष्म में जाना. Then to this thing, the Krishna Uddhava Samvada of the entire 11th Skandha of so many chapters, Sri Sukadevji gives his 4-5 slokas comment. How great is this knowledge? How great is Krishna? How great is Uddhavji? Did he reach it or not? All this also a very crucial portion. Tomorrow, if possible, we do it completely. If not, maybe one more day we take. है ना. टुडे आई थॉट ऑफ स्टार्टिंग एंड इवन कंप्लीटिंग, बट ये जो बद्रीनाथ को घर में बनाते बनाते टाइम हो गया. बट इट्स अ गुड आइडिया, इज इट नॉट? Instead of going to Badrinath and making it is our own house, Jamela, we make the Jamela house as Badrinath. That is better. People go to Tirtha Kshetra and make them either commercial or the Bhoga Bhumi. That is happening in Kali Yuga. Already commercial Bhoga Bhumi, our own house. If you can make it as Tirtha Kshetra, how nice. Wonderful. I liked that idea. Make your house Badri. And if you are making a new house, any one of you youngsters, oldies to abhi mat banao, then keep few rooms exclusively for Adhyatmik Sadhana. You can make Chardhama in your second floor. You can make your Mathura Vrindavan something in the ground floor. Create that atmosphere. Excellent. Don't make Kurukshetra. That you Swamiji, I to make my Dharma every day goes on. Adharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. Make the house. Excellent. Body can be here only, but the mind has its own capacity to reach. The mind. Thank you for all those who have patiently heard for such a long time, more than 450 days, especially this 11th Skandha. It's not yet over. We have 2 more chapters. We will see that also. And no words really to express that gratitude, rather than praying for all of your sadhana. What can I do? Chota Swami. Love you all. Express my deep respects and gratitudes. Om Tatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhandimuto Yamagni Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvavidam Nibhati Narayana Vidmeva Tanno Vishnu Prachodyadangadam Sri Kurukshetra Lakshmanayane Bhattasara Virupaya Gita-charyaya Mangalam. O Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Bhagavatam Purana Shastra ki jai, Uddhava Maharaj ki jai, Shukadeva Sutadi Samasta Bhagavatacharya ki jai, Parikshit Sanakadi Samasta Bhagavata Sota ki jai, Bolo Vaisava Santana ki jai, Saratra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam Govinda Govinda. See, we have done this, but कल से फिर भगवान के टीचिंग्स नहीं है जो हम 400 दिन से पढ़ रहे हैं. So there is an emptiness. Bhagavan knows it. He doesn't want. Therefore, he made us start 10th Skandha. Again, we saw today 15 minutes. Bhagavan, how he finished Putana. So, even if we want to leave the Lord, Lord doesn't want to leave us. That much he is starting loving us. कलयुग में बेचारा उनको भी और कोई नहीं है. These are the 6-7 people leaving all, coming to the class, listening. उनको भी पसंद आए होंगे हम, इसलिए उन्होंने कहा पढ़ फिर से मेरे लीलाएं. Therefore, that is 90 chapters are there. So we have 90 days. Some chapters may be big, maybe take 2 days. So अगले 2-3 महीने we are with Bhagwan. Therefore, there is no worry. But Krishna, we are not leaving him. Is it not? Good. Anyway, enjoy. Study again and again this Jnana Khandam of Bhagavad Purana, the Mukti Skandam, the 11th one. In that, the Jnanas, the Yogas, the Vibhutis, the Upasanas, the Kriya Yogas, variety of them are said. Go through them, be a scholarly student, note the essences everywhere, try to do sadhana. ज्ञान भी बढ़ाते रहें तो साधना भी अच्छा होएगा. Then we can become the instruments in the hands of Lord for sharing this with those who deserve to know. Is it not? Thank you. We'll conclude here. Sarvam Sri Krishna Chandra Charanara Vindarpanamastu. But we have another beautiful thing coming up for next 40 minutes where we are going to see Bharata Sri Rama Milan. That in Valmiki very detailedly given. Here very short but sufficiently sweet enough. Let us see. Hmm. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam Astu. My special thanks to those who regularly came and encouraged. Others also, whenever they could come, they came to them also. For those regular comers, because कोई दिखते नहीं मुझे सामने ना तो I feel empty. Those two, three, four faces, five faces who are regularly coming, 5, 6, 7 of them, it's good. Gives an encouragement. Okay. Even if nobody is there, now I'm getting the habit of doing in YouTube, etc. I'm with myself and the Lord. In fact, that is giving more joy anyway. But we are in a parampara of learning and describing or talking. Therefore, that has its own charm. So those who made it, in spite of busy like any other body, still took time. So a special gratitudes to you, special prayers for you. And no insistence from my side. Anytime you can leave, you can go, you can be independent. You are already independent. You need not come under any obligation. No one is under it. You just feel free. Thank you. This great gift I am giving